spiritual leadership can play a very positive role or a very negative role. It depends on whether the spirit represented is a positive spirit or a negative spirit. We sometimes forget that Hitler was a very spiritual man. So mere spirituality is not enough. We have to ask the question, what kind of spirituality? And is the spirituality private, or is it really being exercised in a systematic way through the organization? But if the spirit is right, and if it is being used in the best possible way through the structures of the organization, through the policies and processes of the organization, that is really what could, and in many cases is, making an impact. Because the values of the global system are what? The values of the global system that we have are, first of all, speed of growth. Growth is good in itself, measured in a very particular narrow way, rather than growth in a holistic way. Secondly, I, as an individual, am the most important thing. This is what our business schools teach, and society can go hang, the environment can go hang. Thirdly, science and technology will enable us to solve all the problems of the world. These are the kinds of values that are represented by the global system, and we need to ask questions about them, because I think it's fairly clear that these kinds of values, growth for its own sake, defined in a narrow way, individualism, lack of concern for society, lack of concern for the environment, these are not values that are going to get us anywhere. So religious leaders need to graduate to understanding the nature of religiosity represented by global capitalism, and then they need to learn to confront it, and global leaders need to be willing to be humble enough to see the negative sides of their own religiosity, the values that they represent, which are negative values largely, and to be able to come to terms with the positive values that are represented by religions in the essential sense of that word.